So, what we do is we use the vehicle of the breath as our object of meditation. So, what we do is we really pay attention to the out breath and we dissolve. We have a sense of dissolving on the out breath. It's like we are the air coming out of our lungs and dissolving into space. When you get out at the end of your out breath, you're learning to let go on the out breath, which you should have, known all along. You should have been riding that train for the last million years, but you forgot. Instead, you've been doing something like the opposite, but it's all right. You just train yourself. You just train yourself to let go on the out breath. It's like you're a baby and you got to learn how to let go. This let going is everything. That's just what the Buddhas know how to do. You don't know how to do this. They think everything's about letting go. You think everything's about clinging to an ego. But you got to somehow reverse it, and you just learn breath by breath over about 400 million breaths. Just repeat and rinse and repeat. This is so simple, but if you quit, that's not it. If you keep going through any of the difficulties that you have, or boredom, or ego revolts, or getting hit by a train, don't matter. You just keep going. You don't stop. If you get stopped, you're capable of starting again. You go. You just don't quit. That's the only thing you got to know. You don't quit. And you don't beat yourself up because your mind is wild. That's all you got to know. Don't quit. Don't beat yourself up because you think your mind is too wild. Think your mind is not suitable for meditation. That is incorrect. Your mind is quite suitable for meditation. Everybody's mind is wild. If you're a Buddha living on the 10th bhumi, meaning you're about to become a Bodhisattva living on the 10th bhumi and you're about to become a Buddha, you got one problem. Your mind is wild and you got to get it under control. And it's the same problem you got right now. You got to have the same problem. Even when you're a Buddha, you're going to have the same problem. Buddhas live on the edge of a great precipice. Meditation with plans and action would cause them to plummet. You're going to have a tendency to get too excited about your shit, even when you're a Buddha, and go off making plans and performing actions, and your whole thing is going to fall apart. Endlessly the same processes are going about, When you get really good, then all of a sudden they start throwing you curveballs like you can't believe. Can't believe what the Buddha had to endure the moment for his enlightenment. That's the way it will be for you. It will be no different for you. Except every day, every week, every month, they'll be throwing curveballs at you like you can't believe. But you don't quit, and you don't get aggressive toward your own mind. Start trying to beat it up. Start trying to force things. Think somehow an aggressive attitude toward your own mind is going to help anything. It's not. Nor does an aggressive attitude toward anybody else out there going to help anything. It's not. You just develop a gentleness, and you keep to your schedule. That's all you got to know. Just be gentle, keep to your schedule. Keep to your schedule, you get in line. You don't keep to your schedule, you won't. And be gentle. It'll be a lot easier. So we just let go on the out breath. Nobody wants to make a noise on the out breath, but that's the secret to everything. The secret to everything is to make a on that letting go on the out breath. The whole secret of the whole thing is to learn how to let go on the out breath. The secret to learning how to let go on the out breath is to make a noise. And let it go that way. And you think you'll sound stupid amongst your peers, but they don't know what they're missing. called the whispered awe. And another beautiful thing is you want to get your lips real relaxed. Get your lips real relaxed. That's going to really help with that neck being relaxed. If you get those lips and get that tongue really relaxed. Get your eyes really relaxed. Get your tongue really relaxed. Get your lips really relaxed. Get your neck really relaxed. And the next thing you know, your heart start to relax. You want this whole thing to get relaxed. It's like doing a prostration. It's like giving in, surrendering. But you want the whole thing to be like that. You want the whole out breath to be kind of like that. That forwardness is kind of coming into play again. Humbleness. Trungpa Rinpoche said at our seminary, humbleness is the dwelling place of the forefathers. He said it 100 times. He said it 1,000 times. Humbleness is a dwelling place of the forefathers. So that's kind of the whole attitude, really. Is just surrendering, letting go, humbling ourselves, prostrating ourselves, bowing to others, bowing to the Guru, bowing to the teachings, bowing to the Sangha, surrendering. You're making yourself a vessel for the Dharma, is what you're doing. You're making yourself a vessel for the Dharma. And you let go of everything. And then we just kind of have a gap, you know. There's a possibility of a gap. I don't think you can create a gap necessarily. You can try, but that'd be stupid, really. But you can open yourself to the possibility of a gap at the end of this out breath. And you can really make an effort to let go. And then a sense of, if you really let go completely, it's powerful. It's different. In that moment there's a moment of, and then you do nothing. On the in-breath you do nothing. You boycott everything. I'm not meditating, boycott it. I'm not getting better than everybody else, boycott it. I'm not the smartest son of a bitch in the room, boycott it. Just breathe in, don't do nothing. I said this nothing is 70% of the meditation. This is a good time to get that point. Nothing happening, nothing to do, nothing going on is it. That's what happens when we breathe in. There's nothing going on here. There's nothing to do. Never was a project. You know, usually people want to build up their ego on the in-breath. No matter what they did on the out-breath, there's a little opportunity to build the ego up. So let's just boycott building the ego on the in-breath. Let's just boycott it. Let's just forget any possibility of anything like that going on. So just breathe in, nothing happens. And then we start again on the out-breath, letting go. How you handle thoughts. How you handle thoughts is the whole ball game. How you handle thoughts is the whole ball game. How you handle thoughts is the whole ball game. Here's how we recommend you handle thoughts. A thought arises, you acknowledge it, then you come back to the breath. Or maybe another way of saying it is a little trickier way of saying it. I don't know. I think I just stick with that one for a while. A thought arises, you let it dissolve, and you come back to your technique. The main point is you don't take any kind of attitude about that thought, good, bad, indifferent. We really don't want to go into the bad, but we really don't want to go into the good. And we really don't want to be an ignorant, you know, like we're not really there. We want to really be there. We want to let go. That's it, man. Later on, we can talk about, I could talk about that moment, you know, I don't know if it's a good time to do it. Well, not a good time to do it, but it's very interesting what happens. Stick around. Stick around. But here's what the Tibetans say. Whatever you do, do not entertain the messenger. Maybe there is a message in that thought. Maybe there's not. It don't matter. Either way, you do not entertain the messenger. You do not sit down and have a tea party about that thought. That's what you don't do. Do not entertain the messenger. If there's a message being brought, you get the message quick, man. You can get the message so quick. And poof, it's gone. And you're back to your technique, and there was no need to entertain the messenger. Don't do it. And do not go for a second thought, I mean, I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be imposing, because you're not going to be able to stop yourself. But when you can, remember to stop yourself. Just stop with one, or stop with two, or stop with three, or stop with you can. And don't beat yourself up. If it goes to 27 thoughts, it's okay. There's no reason to beat yourself up. When you recognize a thought, come back. It don't matter what happened. And don't entertain any. Ooh, that was 27 thoughts. No, don't entertain that messenger. Come back. That's a skill, man. You gotta do that 47 million times before you kind of get it. Oh yeah. You gotta do that so many times before it. Before you're able to not entertain the messenger. Up till then, you can't do anything else. You can't do anything else. That's not a problem. There's no problems. There's no problems. There can't be a problem. There cannot be a problem. The only problem is that you decide you're going, taking your cookies and going home, There's no problem. Otherwise, keep to the schedule and don't get aggressive. Don't start trying to beat somebody up. Don't start a fight with anybody. That's it. That's it. I might do another one on, posture. There's a lot I can say on posture, which I am. Every video I've made is about meditation, man. All the rest of it I've already done. Anything else we've done it, and I think I did this too. So I don't know. But whatever, I might do some more on posture here. Not that I haven't done it already, but I'll do a little more posture just so you can have the complete meditation instruction first time with some posture. I'll do that. Thank you very much. Good luck on this wonderful path. It is so wonderful, I can't tell you. It's hard, changing. But man, it ain't gonna be easy if you don't change. If you're suffering now, it's only gonna get way, way, way worse if you don't take your mind in hand. I'll save it for the next one, talking about the wild horse of mind and why you should choose to tame your wild horse of mind.